Hello, this is Reverend Evan Sackett, and how is YouTube doing? Recently, we've been having some difficulty with the website and our traffic and how we're going to be handling future prospects with Visual Circle Limited. I realize now that maybe more attention needs to be focused on the publication of the books that I've been writing, whereas the website has not been receiving quite as much publicity as we had originally anticipated. The graphic nature of the website has also attracted the attention of several religious groups that have lashed out against me. For instance, at 2:30 in the morning the other night, I received a phone call. When I answered the phone, an automated voice responded by saying that I was going to burn in hell and that I was a fat fucking pig-faced loser. And then the message went on to say, "Find faith in the Lord," Psalms 3:15. And, okay, I hung up the phone, and then it rang again. Same response, same thing. Then it rang again. By the end of the night, it had rung 5 times, and I kept getting these automated messages, which is clearly a case of harassment. The fact that whoever was doing this was calling my personal telephone and harassing me by saying threatening lines, and not only that, but saying offensive matter, subject matter. I don't know who's responsible for this, but I do not appreciate it. I've never been one to force my beliefs or my mindset on anyone else, and I'd appreciate it if they would extend to me the same courtesy. We are simply an organization that is trying to give an outlet for people that believe in the same sense of extreme freedom and separation from morality that I do, that we do. We simply believe that if an individual is possesses some sort of a desire or an otherwise unique characteristic, that they should embrace it, that they shouldn't deny it. And that's basically the principle that this whole organization is founded upon. It's not about hurting people. It's not about raping people or whatever concept that has been brought to mind by people who have examined our website and come to that conclusion. I do realize that some of the subject matter on the website is rather offensive. I can understand that, but I assure you that these are merely thoughts and stories churned out by people who have very vivid imaginations. This does not mean that we support rape, that we support damaging drug use in any sense of the word. It's simply the fact that these are factors of life, and there are individuals that aren't ashamed to admit that they are drug addicts, and there are individuals who are into some sick sexual fetishes. And so we're willing to give these individuals the same freedom of outlet that we do anyone else. If they have material that they would like to post, well, we post it, and we post it proudly. Obviously, if an individual sends me a poem about wanting to rape a 14-year-old girl, I'm not going to post it. But other than that, we draw no lines, because if we start censoring material, then that's going to defeat the purpose of everything that we stand for, which is non-censorship. We despise censorship in any form of the word. But, I mean, there are cases where exceptions have to be made to that rule, because sometimes subject matter can become a little too offensive for not just some people's tastes, but everyone's tastes. And we certainly don't want to offend the majority public by posting material that talks about raping 14-year-old girls. Not that we do, but the bottom line is that we've received more negative publicity than positive publicity, which really, I'm glad of that, because, I mean, what does it say when there's an organization, I mean, what does it say about people when there is an organization that stands for extreme freedom, for people embracing what they are, for never being ashamed of what they are, and saying fuck society and fuck morality and fuck religion, I'm going to do what I want within boundaries of the law and within the boundaries of not hurting other people. But that's where the whole principle is founded upon. But people are so tormented by their religion and their morality that they are absolutely terrified of the concept of facing what they actually are. Little do they seem to realize that if God were to not want them to be the way they are, then why did He make them the way they are? And another thing, how can God hold it against them because they are what they are? He made them that way, and He can't hold it against them because they are what they are. And apparently these people are just too blind to see that fact. So instead of minding their own business and living happily in their morally restrained, religiously restrained world of depression and hurt and agony and sorrow and false concepts and idiotic beliefs, they would rather branch out and invade other people's lives who have found a sense of peace by finding a sense of freedom, and then telling them that they're going to burn and rot in hell eternally if they don't follow the same idiotic, stupid, fucking piece of shit path that they're following. So, the point to this video being, please, if you have these morally restrained beliefs, keep them to yourself, and do not force them on other people that do not agree with you. I'm willing to listen to anyone who doesn't agree with me because I like the argument, and I'm not going to criticize people who don't agree with me. I'm going to support them. I'm going to support them because I agree with the right to disagree. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because that's what we believe in. We believe in everyone thinking for themselves and having their own opinion. And the last thing we're going to do is try to force our opinion on someone else, because that would completely contradict and defeat the purpose of everything that we're trying to do. But unfortunately, people just are too fucking blind and too idiotic and too fucking stupid to understand that concept. So they merely thrive in their own ignorance and their lack of mental intuition, making it enormously difficult for an organization of this magnitude to function within its proper means, and causing bad publicity for us by calling us devil worshippers, by calling us child molesters and supporters of rapists, or whatever they've been calling us. And I would appreciate it if this negative publicity could stop, because if you understood what we were about, then you wouldn't be harassing us to this level. But be that as it may, we're not going to be susceptible to the harassment and the falsehoods that these other religious organizations have thrown at us. I don't understand why they hate us so. It makes no sense to me. But we are going to continue functioning. Our functionality is not going to be hindered in any way, shape, or form simply by fanatical religious left-wing groups that choose to force their beliefs on other people. So, I just wanted to send this message to any group that might be responsible for the negative publicity that we've been receiving. And here's my message to those people. No matter what you say or do or how you threaten us, we're not going to stop what we're doing. We have developed a wide range of membership over the internet to people in various different countries, and we are going to continue to function with or without your harassment. So please cease the harassment. Thank you. We would appreciate it very much.